Racine. Let's see where that is. Gotcha, Robert Racine.
Welcome back to Watch Dogs. Now the start of the video was a little bit different to normal. If you haven't seen the last episode, that is the ending of the last episode. We've finally found out what Racine meant. It's to do with a company. We've managed to trace it after taking over the CTOS tower last episode. This episode we need to infiltrate it. And that is why we're here, and this is the mission, Breakable Things.
Someone here was hired by Damien. Start with the owner, Robert Racine, and just work your way down. Stay cool, just keep your head.
Okay, we need to get access code to Racine's office, so we need to find a way in. So I would assume a guard has the access code, would be my guess. It's a complete red area, so we're going to try and do this discreetly. If all else fails, we may have to go in all guns blazing. I have found I generally play the character more as an assassin than I probably should. The way you can be with silenced pistols creates that effect that you can be a really good assassin. But that is no way his skill set. But that's kind of how I play. I don't know why. Maybe it's the Assassin's Creed games. But that's the way I've tended to play. You may have noticed it so far during all this series. I can't help playing that way. But I've noticed it more and more as I've watched myself back and done the videos that I kind of... Maybe it's... I don't know if it's the right way of playing. But that's what I kind of feel like my playstyle currently is in Watch Dogs. Is more of an assassin than it probably should be. But it works. We don't die all that often. So I've got no reason to change it. I just don't know how realistic it is. That's the downside. But anyway, back to what we're doing today. Let's actually focus. So we're trying to find the access codes to Racine's office. There's quite a few enemy here. I think we'll have to take a few of these out. Looking at it, I don't think we're going to be able to get all the way in without taking a few of them. Let's have a look. There's another camera there. Having a good scout round before we head in. There's nothing worse than going in too early if you haven't scouted everything correctly. Okay, so there's enemies over here. He has the security access code. Perfect. So now we need to search the offices for clues on Nicky. And that's the first guy down. I do like exploding people. I don't know what it is. There's some satisfaction from making people blow up, either via their explosives on their body or something nearby that we can hack. I don't know, it's just that weird sense of satisfaction when it goes to plan, I suppose. Right, we need to take out some of the heavily armed guys here. Explosives are the best way. We need them to go a bit closer to it, ideally. Got one perfectly lined up, but we want a few people near it if possible. There we go. Enforcer kill. Okay. That's a couple of people out. It's not many. We have alerted them at the same time though. This may get a little bit tricky if we're not careful. And we've got to find a way into the office. There's no hacking it from a distance this time. We actually have to get in there. So we can hack the gate to open up for us. Is there anything outside we can do just to make the numbers more in our favour, shall we say? Can do an explosion here. Why walk straight into it? We'll take that. Another one down. It's going to bring these guys probably out towards us. This guy has explosives on him, so let's make them explode as well. I don't think he threw them away quick enough. So what we've got, 3 guys still in the building. Is there still anyone else on the outside? No, I think we've kind of made a little entrance for ourselves. So we're going for a silenced pistol. It's our dependable weapon that we use as much as possible. And this is when we kind of start looking more like an assassin, a hitman, more than we probably should. Okay, we're going to have to clear some of these guys out to get to where we need to get to. So need them to be in the right positions. Hopefully we can take a few of them down. I do tend to use the silenced pistol more than any other weapon. There is a guy to the left here as well. Just see him walking around there. Okay. Oh, we can explode. It's not close enough, annoyingly. Missed. but we have drew him out a little bit more. 3 shots eventually, but we did do it. Normally I'd prefer a headshot.
He's got a rifle.
Okay, we've been seeing
Just wait there.
one guy out though.
Where's that coming?
Another guy out. Okay, I think there's one still inside the building and one to the left. Just make out the shadow of the guy we've actually found. Problem at distance, silenced pistol at distance isn't fantastic. Although it did do the job there. Okay, I don't think the other guy's going to come towards us, so we need to go towards him. Definitely create a mess. We haven't been as silent as I probably would have liked, to be fair. Okay, there's a guy just round the corner here by the sounds of it. Frag grenade. Something we haven't really used. We haven't used grenades and things. Mainly because we just use a silenced pistol more often than not. Okay, can we get a decent approach? There we go. Nice headshot. That's where the Hitman style kind of comes out a little bit more there. Okay, so we need to find the offices now. I think most of the enemy are down. It's just a case of finding a way to where we need to go. So these stairs hopefully will lead there. Always cautious. You never know what you're going to come across when you're slowly going up some stairs. Okay, I think that's it. That's the door unlocked.
Nothing. The computer. I can hack the cameras through the computer.
Okay. There is a singing fish on the wall. I can't help myself but hack it just so it starts up. I didn't think it was going to do anything else, but I just couldn't help myself.
Robert. Nice to meet you.
Okay.
Are you double-crossing me? I got you the Pierce woman. The woman, yes. I told you not to go for the kid. Did you think I'd actually pay you more? Now you've complicated things. Who's this guy after me? Did you send him? I didn't send him, but I probably should have warned you about Aiden. You gotta help me, or I'll tell him everything I know. That's exactly why you don't know anything. He's not gonna be happy when he finds that out. Fuck, man, what do I do? Whatever you can. Good luck.
Okay, so that does answer one question. So Damien didn't send them after
You son of
the
a
boy.
bitch. You're not getting away from me.
They did it on their own. So that's a different matter entirely. Uh-oh, big guy. Just managed to blow him up in time there. That could have been really bad for us there if we weren't careful. Okay, the guy is escaping. We need a vehicle. There's one handily placed outside. So yeah, at least we know Damien wasn't trying to hurt the boy. That's the important thing, I think. But this guy that we're chasing down was. So now he's ours. Okay. We need to catch up with him for a start, and then we need to try and take him out. And if you've watched any previous episodes, you know I'm not a massive fan of these chases or escaping. Mainly because I struggle so much with the car, I think, more than anything else.
You're gonna have to get somebody out here quickly, alright? You got it. Let's force him out.
Right, we're also being pursued as well by enemies whilst trying to take this guy out. Right, forced him off road, he's gone across the train tracks. Kind of need to force him to crash more than anything else. I'm not sure how else we can take him out. We get to do a jump though at least. Look at that. I think that's the first time I've done a proper jump. Okay, we are on his tail. Where's he going? Try to change the lights to try and take him out that way. Didn't quite work. We're on the wrong side of the road at this point. Just trying to force him to crash. If we can disable the car at least, that's something. Not really working. He kind of stops. It's annoying for us as we've just been shot to bits by the pursuers. He's taking a left. We've got to try and get back onto him. There he is. Straight ahead. Nice drifting round for the right corner there. Right, more tracks. Okay, a bit of a weird shunt there onto him. Turned him round, but it's not enough for us to disable the car. We are being shot at, so we've got to be a bit careful here. This could get us taken out if we're not careful. Right, straight into the back of him, but again, it hasn't taken the car out. He's getting away again. This isn't going to plan so far. This car drifts as well around corners if you're going too quickly. That's not a good thing. Okay, take down on them. We've managed to take the car down. So is that it? I think he's still alive. I think we took the car down perfectly, but I don't think we took the guy down. So we need to get back to him. Here he is. Little bit of a hit and run there, but we did it. Now we need to escape the reinforcements, and I'm not going to show this because I drove around for about half an hour escaping these guys. So this is the end of that escape. Half an hour of trying to escape, we finally did it. And we have escaped successfully.
Don't fuck with me, Aiden. Wasn't I clear?
You stay away from Jackson.
Yeah, about that. One of my employees got a little overzealous. Your nephew is not on my radar. But you go off the rails again.
Put my sister on the phone.
Listen to you. You think you have any control here? You get to talk to Nicky once you have something useful to give me. Follow that IP address and then we'll talk. Right now, you're just wasting my time.
Damien knows me too well. Knows exactly how I'll react. He must have been planning this for a while. That man always goes too far. He'll hurt Nicky if he doesn't get what he wants. Alright, for now, I'll play his damn game. I'll follow his IP address. But I'm gonna find a way around him.
And that's it for today. We'll see you next time.